Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is the Planet Crafter. Okay, we are still up here at this large base on the mountain here. We do have that other base over there which I think we've explored at least partly. Having a look around, I can see not a lot else. I can see our trees over there in that area there. And I'm in entirely the wrong position to see anything else. But there are trees up there. I can't see any other bases or anything that we are missing at the moment. Down here, I've expanded rather, our little shed here. And I've got a couple of additional storage units to put the stuff that we're pulling out of this base into. I've emptied these two rovers there, but there's so much in here that really we're going to have to be very careful about what we want to take out, because otherwise we're just going to overload what we've got in terms of our storage. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount in here. I mean, I might as well take everything, mightn't I? Yeah, we are just going to have a whole bunch of stuff in our storage, because it's all useful stuff, really. Getting it all out of here is probably not really worth it. He says just getting everything out of here anyway. Yeah, I mean, look at all this stuff. We don't want to leave any of this lying around, really, do we? I mean, yeah, it's all good stuff, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to leave this here for now, I think, and head back to our main base. So that'll take me a few minutes to get down there. Let me, oops, storm or meteors? Probably just storm. Maybe just storm. Anyway, let's dive in here. Let's top up with oxygen. I really don't know what's best to take back at this stage. Let me just dump everything for the moment, and we'll see what we need. Right, I'm going to take the osmium. I'm going to take the super alloy. I'm going to take any fuses that I've got. There's a fuse cartridge which I think I'm going to leave for now. Rocket engines are going to be useful. Oh, there's another couple of bits of quartz there. Tier 2 mutagen's probably going to be useful. Animal food, not so much at the moment. Fusion energy cell. I'm sure I'm going to be missing things. Do I want to take more engines? Yeah, let's take a couple more engines. More osmium, more quartz. I'm going to take the explosive powder and the fertilizer. Take the osmium. I'll leave the... I'll take the uranium. I'll leave the fish eggs for the moment. Will I? Let's have a look. We've got an aquarium. We can certainly make an aquarium. Oh, I don't know. I'll take the fish eggs. Over here, what have we got? We've got loads of stuff that we want to take. So, I mean, we're probably going to be, yeah, completely full up. Don't need the explosives. I will drink that water, give myself a little bit more space, and take the 2 fertilizer, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. Terraformation, we're doing well. That definitely sounds like meteors, but I can't see any. So I don't know where they're landing. Let's see if we can come up here and figure it out. Oh, over there. That's a bit far away for us, I think, I'm afraid. That's a very, very slow one. And it's not too far away. Let's... I mean, you seem to be just hanging in the air there. Oh, there we go. Right, what did you drop? Not that I've got space to carry anything. And not that I can see anything that they dropped. I mean, it looks like it should be osmium, but... Oh yeah, there we go. Osmium, but my inventory is full. Alright, okay, hang on. Because I know we are running low on osmium. Let's... Alright, let's ditch some of this fertilizer for now. Some of the mutagens, some of the rocket engines. And let's go grab a couple of bits of osmium if we can find any. Right, there's a bit there. There's one bit there. There's a bit under that rock that I don't think I'm going to be... Oh, no, there we go. I can get to that one. Alright, can't see any others. Alright, okay, well, sure. Let's head back to base. Okay, here we are, back at base. Right, we are currently 36% of the way towards a breathable atmosphere, which is nice. That's good. Numbers are still going up. Albeit somewhat more slowly, but that's fine. Another seed spreader rocket wouldn't be a terrible idea. We've got 3 asteroid and 3 magnetic, so we're getting 3,000% boosts to both heat and pressure, 2,000 to oxygen. That's not bad. Looks like all of our foodstuffs are grown. Right. I'm going to need to try and find space to dump some of this stuff. So let's dump all of the quartz in there, shall we? We'll dump some of the fertilizer as well, and I guess that fuse. No space in there. Dump the super alloy in there. Osmium in there. Yeah, running rapidly out of space in our storage again. I guess we're going to need more storage, aren't we? All right. Okay, here we go. Right, I'm going to pop myself up here. I'm first of all going to build... Where can we stick another living compartment? Let's stick another living compartment out that way. Yeah. And then we can jump in here. And we can start building some more storage up here, can't we? There we go. Right. There we go. Right, let's get all of this into storage before we start moving on to whatever's next. Whatever's next is, first of all, getting some water. Oops, I'm stuck. There we go. Go and get some water, get something to eat, and then have a think. So, first of all, let's grab some water and drink some of that. Oh. I'll grab some honey. And I think I can make some high quality food. There we go. Right then. We were looking at an aquarium. So tier 2 fertilizer, oxygen capsule, super alloy and circuit board. I mean, none of that's useful, is it? No, not hugely useful. Let's grab the water out there, give ourselves a little bit of space. Okay, we don't have any circuit boards, so let's go and deconstruct some computers. I think there's some up here. Pretty sure there's some in this rover just here. Yeah, there we go. There we go, we got ourselves a circuit board. So I should now be able to build myself a tier 1 aquarium, which is nice. And then we'll be able to put some fish eggs in it. Yeah, those will be the fish eggs that I completely failed to bring with me, won't they? Oh! Alright, okay. No, we'll build this somewhere. I guess it's going to have to be in here, isn't it? Alright. You're not going to let me build it? Oh, it's huge, isn't it? Alright. Alright, no, that's fine. Let's get ourselves another compartment on there. And then in here is where we can stick our aquarium. I am going to put it on sideways so we can keep extending that way should we need to. And now I'm going to have to go all the way back up there to pick up the fish eggs, I think. I'm pretty sure I forgot to bring them. Or chose not to bring them. Because I'm an idiot. As previously discussed. Yeah. Alright, let's go grab those. Okay then, here we are back at the aquarium. I do have the fish eggs, as well as a bunch of sulfur and a couple of bits of osmium that I managed to salvage. There we go. Staboo. Staboo fish. Aren't they lovely? Yeah, great. That's going to help. Oh, I want to put the osmium and sulfur away, don't I? There we go. Right. Okay, what is next? Well, there is something I do want to do. I want to grab that Prunea tree seed, and I want to head up to our tier 3 tree spreader that we put in last episode up here, and replace the seed that we've got in there. Because the one we've got in our pocket is better. It also looks considerably better. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I really don't like the way these look. I mean, they look sort of suitably alien, but it's not great, is it? It's a 450% multiplier compared to a 1200%. It's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Okay, right. I'm also going to have a bit more of a look around, because I honestly have been expecting more stuff to be uncovered by the melting ice, and it really hasn't been as far as I can see. But we haven't explored sort of the extremes of the map, really. So there may be stuff that we haven't yet found. I mean, there are more trees, which is nice. I suggested this is sort of natural growth that happens when we reach a certain level of terraformation, which makes sense. So presumably these trees are native to this moon? Or are supposed to be native to this moon? Don't know. Yeah, there seems to be very little new up here. I think this was the frozen section. So let's have a look at what we've got in here. If there's anything of use that we didn't already grab. Nothing around here by the looks of it. We can deconstruct those for circuit boards, which I guess we might as well. Yeah. We'll grab the obsidian. That might be useful. Don't really care about the Shanga seeds. Production multiplier fuse. guess what I forgot to bring with me again? Yeah, we're going to die again. Unless there's oxygen stored somewhere around here, which there doesn't appear to be. No, I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. We really need to boost this, don't we? Right, let me go and collect all that stuff. On the plus side, dying from lack of oxygen has reminded me that we can build a larger oxygen tank. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, it's increased our oxygen to 450, which is lovely. We can also get a bigger backpack. Don't really need it. Air filter would probably be useful, wouldn't it? What are we looking at? Fabric, osmium, superalloy, bioplastic and methane. Don't know that we'll be able to do that. Yeah, we're a bit short on a bunch of stuff. Let's have a look. What do we need? I've lost it now. Oh, there we are. Gas extractors. Superalloy circuit boards, iridium, zeolite. We can do that. Or rather, we can almost do that. We need one more zeolite. Let me go and see if I can find some zeolite in a crate somewhere. Well, that was easy. It was in one of the crates on that sort of monorail track just over there. So let's get ourselves a tier 2 gas extractor in. We'll pop it in just there. That'll do. And we currently want methane, I think. Okay, going for a bit more of an explore whilst we wait for mushrooms to grow so I can get bioplastic. And, yeah, I better keep moving because we're getting chased by some fairly aggressive meteors again. Okay, the reason I've come up here is because I know that if we put some power in somewhere, I can't quite remember where that needs to go, but if we can repower this area, we should be able to get into the final dome, which I believe is currently flooded. So we'll likely need to go in through, if I can find it again, that area there. So I need to figure out where the power is. Wow, what do you know? Is that working? Certainly appears to be. So, if you come back down this way... No, this way? This way. We now have power into this. Anything useful in there? Ooh, maybe. So we can come through this area. Ooh, hello. There's quite a long way to go through here. Ooh. Yeah, we find ourselves in this bit, which... Whoop, if we come up here. I mean, it looks lovely. But there doesn't appear to be anything in here for us. Which is slightly disappointing. I mean, environmental storytelling is all well and good, but, you know. I'd quite like a reward. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything in here at all. I mean, maybe as we progress we can do something with this, but... bit disappointed. Never mind. Okay, but I did remember to check this... oh, I should probably get some oxygen in me. And some water wouldn't hurt as well. Yeah, I did remember to check this large locker that we completely missed last time. there's a bunch of useful stuff in there. I've grabbed some bioplastic, which is kind of what we need. I've grabbed some multiplier fuses, fuse cartridges, all that sort of stuff. All useful stuff. Right. Honestly, though, back to base is probably what we want to be doing right now. Okay, and we have enough to make the air filter. So we'll do that. And pop that in. Right, that should reduce our oxygen consumption at, yeah, minus 0.9 per second. Probably good, right? Hello, fish. Right, okay, what is next then? How are we doing for everything else? Difficult to say. So, oxygen, we need biomass as well to increase, so, there we are. We got ourselves a seed spreader rocket, so we'll send that up. Away you go. So that's our third seed spreader rocket. That should give us a bit more oxygen, which is nice. There we go. Now, I can also build a plant rocket. And we can send that up as well. There we go. It's all getting a bit noisy. So, there goes that. Let's go and have a look and see if that's done anything noticeable to our numbers, shall we? Well, our biomass is rocketing up. Our oxygen has increased. That's good. We're nearly 50% of the way towards the next stage. So yeah, we've got 3 seed spreaders, 3 asteroid attractions, 3 magnetic fields, currently 1 plant rocket. So we're getting a 1250% boost to our plants, as well as everything else. Lovely stuff. Now, honestly, we can probably get away with another plant rocket. That's not too bad to make. I think that's 2 super alloy, a fertilizer, a lerma seed, a tree bark, and an engine. So we can probably do that. First of all, let's have something to eat and something to drink. Yeah, everything's still green and glowing. That's nice. Okay then, right. What is important next? I mean, I don't think I need to worry about drones. There was some talk of making a recycling machine, but I don't think that's necessary at the moment. We could make more machine optimizers, because we do have a bunch of fuses lying around. Energy, growth, oxygen. Production. Nothing in there. Empty fuse cartridge in there. Yeah, not a lot in there. What's occurring out here? Is this still... This is still our plant rocket, is it? Looks like it. Alright, excellent stuff. Right, okay. Yeah, that's climbing very, very slowly, isn't it? Oops, you're in the way. You're not helping much there. Alright, no, that's increasing pretty rapidly. I'm alright with that. So, yeah, let's put together another plant rocket if we can. So, lerma seed. 2 super alloy. Another lerma seed there, so we could do a third one. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we're going to need to go upstairs. We don't have any tier 1 fertilizer. What do we need for that? 3 algae, 2 eggplant, and a sulfur. Alright, let's get that together. Okay, I'm just waiting for an eggplant to grow. So I've, yeah, used some of those growth multiplier fuses in a tier 2 machine optimizer. And we've got all of our food and, in fact, a couple of these veggie tubes outside being boosted by that. So that should help a little bit. Okay, there we go. We have ourselves another plant rocket. I think we'll end the episode there. It's been bitty. We are producing a bit more terraformation. We've replaced the trees over there, so we're getting a boost from that. Let's send this up. Go on, off you go. There you go. Right, so that's off. We'll dash back in here. There we go. Yeah, so all of our numbers are still rising. Obviously oxygen and biomass are apparently rising more quickly, but I think that's just because heat and pressure are doing so well. We've got 2,500% boost to plants and 3,000 to heat pressure and oxygen. So that's good. We're now nearly 60% of the way towards a breathable atmosphere, which is also nice. I should probably have a drink and maybe something to eat as well. There we go. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. It's going slowly. I'm seriously considering taking out these veggie tubes and replacing them with more food growers. That's probably not a terrible plan, although we need fertilizer, so I'm going to need a couple more eggplants for that anyway. But yeah, we will leave it there. I mean, there's not much more we can really do at the moment other than continue to plough on like this. So I shall do possibly some bits and pieces between episodes and see if we can get closer. See if we can get closer to a breathable atmosphere in the meantime. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Really does help the channel out. Please give us any comments down below and please join us next time. Till then, I've been John. This has been the Planet Crafter. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe and bye-bye.